Okay, so this is how I pack the pages. All the embellishments and everything in there. If I had some letters, and at this point I'm going to go through, I'm taking out a bunch of pictures and I'm just going to go through them. This is a picture my son drew and I printed it on my printer, and there's a couple more too that I want to bring. And I did put together 15 page kits, and then I went and grabbed the ones that I put together from last year. So I think there's 10 there, I counted. So that'll give me like 25 page kits, so that should be enough. So I'm just going to put you on fast forward and try to find some photos, and then I add some of this so I can do my journaling in there too. And if I'm going to find some thickers, I'm going to add them in there. But I'm going to put you on fast forward and film this last stage. It's now 10:30, so it's really close to the time that I have to go. So my back is feeling much better. So at least it's still sore, but it's not to the point that it was a few days ago. Thank goodness, because I got to go sit right in a chair for a couple days. So I'm going to put you on fast forward and find some photos. Okay, so now I'm back with the photo selection, and I have to tell you, at this point, I was really getting down to, the last minute. I still had to, I want to clean the house before I left, and I want to have a shower, and it started at 3. So, and I want to stop at the bank before we went. So I just grabbed a huge stack of pictures, like I would say 3 or 4 boxes. I put them all together, and usually what I do is, if I know I want to do some for camping and all this stuff, I divide them in little piles. But this time I was just kind of going through my pictures, finding some that I liked that I wanted to scrap. I knew that, in my package I had some that was from for camping, some traveling, some just regular ones like school ones. And so I just went through it, grabbed a bunch of photos, and then divided the pictures in smaller piles. And from there, I went through like maybe 400 pictures that I was going through, brought it down to maybe 20 to 30 of them. And I put all the same together. If there was some from cheerleading, if there was some from canoeing, some from camping, some from just the kids in the back seat while we were traveling, I put them into piles. And then as I'm going through my page kits, you're going to see, I just take the pictures and I choose a kit. And if there's just a little bit of that color in the pictures, go with it. And when I got at the crop, I noticed that, a lot of the layouts that I did, when I was looking at the sayings that were for the layouts, I was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't have picked a better, little embellishment to go with this layout. It's like I spent hours looking for the pictures to go with this page kit, when in reality, in 20 minutes, I chose pictures for 15 page kits, if not even a little bit more, because I think I chose some from 4 page kits that I had done from last year, because the page kits that I got prepped last year, the 70 page kits, a lot of them don't have pictures in them. I just got the page kits ready, and then what I do is, as I'm ready to scrap them, I just choose the pictures. So as you can tell, I'm just grabbing, I knew this one was camping, and I just kind of grabbed pictures that were for camping. Now, as I was going through the pictures, I remembered pictures of my daughter and her phone and the whole texting thing. And that was a big thing for that trip that we had gone on, because being Canadian, going to the States, she wasn't going to be able to text. So instead of putting the texting on my phone, I had put it on her phone, because really I just got her to text my mom and tell her that we made it safely to our destination, And apart from that, it didn't really bother me if I had text on my phone, but to a teenager, it was a big deal. So I want to, you know, I knew that I wanted to scrap that, and I'm just going through the pictures and again making, as I ran out of those little bundles that I made, I'm going through it again and making different little bundles of different events. And when I packed, there was a lot of pictures that I had out because I was trying to scrap and, you know, different leftovers from different scrapping events, I guess, or scrap classes that I did. And so I had a bunch of pictures all together from different trips, different even years. And so as I was going through them, I was kind of separating them and deciding on which ones I wanted to scrap this time. But it's not something that I spent a lot of time on. But the main thing is I didn't want to go to the crop with a big bundle of photos. This way, whatever I brought with me, the only thing that I added to this was I added a bunch of cardstock. So I brought some white cardstock, some black cardstock, and then I had a package of cardstock that I had bought a long time ago. And it wasn't even like thick, sturdy cardstock, but it had sort of a rainbow of color into the cardstock. And I brought that with me so that if I wanted to mat my pattern papers or if I wanted to mat my photos, that I would have cardstock. Because of the fact that it kind of got cut short what I wanted to do for this prep week because of my back, but nonetheless I managed to put a whole bunch of pages together. And as you can tell, those, well, maybe you can't tell, but those page kits were the ones that I put together over a year ago, and I added pictures to them. So I think in 22 minutes I put together 25 page kits that I added the photos to them. So that's pretty good. And I managed to get 10 pages done, and I'll show that in the next video. So that's it. That's going to wrap up this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.